Thornley and Dr. Livesey have asked me to give you the whole particulars of Treasure Island, from the beginning to the end, starting with the Admiral Benbow Inn and the strange old seaman with the sabre cut across his cheek, who took lodging under our roof, and he used to hang around the cove or upon the cliffs with a brass telescope, or sit in a corner of the parlour drinking rum and water very strong, and who promised me a silver fourpenny piece on the first day of every month if I would keep my weather eye open for a seafaring man with one leg. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
Maxwell!
Admiral Benbow Inn. The local folk around the master wipes the beer and a cheerful smile, and a basic go to all the while. It's Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn. At the Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn.
If you like a din with a friendly host, try Rattle Cove on the Devon coast. And they said you will like the most.
It's Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn.
And all the yarns they spin.
Oh, yes.
And all the tales they swap.
Of course, your Benbow Inn's a right good place to sink a little drop. At the Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn. With glasses raised and elbows bent, the taste of rum is heaven sent, and the most intended just the best. The Benbow Inn. Admiral Benbow Inn.
For a year or more he goes to sea with a fond farewell to the kids and me. But when he gets home, it's away he'll be. To the Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn.
At the Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn.
When women and drink has caused disgrace,
your wife won't give you breathing space.
a perfect place to hide your face.
It's the Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn.
Well, did you miss the king?
Oh, yes.
And did you think of me?
Of course, every day that we're away, we wish that we could be. At the Benbow Inn, the Admiral Benbow Inn. With glasses raised and elbows bent, the taste of rum is heaven sent, and the Lord's intended the us the best. The Benbow Inn.
Come here, Sonny. Oh, come nearer. Yeah. Is this here table set for my mate Bill?
I don't know your mate Bill. This is for a gentleman who lives here. We call him the captain.
Oh, Captain. Well, my mate Bill'll be called captain as like as not. He has a cut on one cheek and a mighty pleasant way with him, particularly in drink, does my mate Bill. Now, we'll put it for argument's sake that your captain has a cut on one cheek, and we'll put it, if you like, that that cheek is the right one. Well, it's my mate Bill in this here house. Is he?
He's out walking.
Oh, which way did he go, sonny? Which way's he gone? You show me where.
On a dirt
Ah, there, sure enough's my old mate Bill. Bless his heart, I say. You and me's going to give my mate Bill a little surprise. Bless his old heart, I say again.
They do all the rest.
Oh, and a bottle of rum.
Yo ho ho,
And a bottle of rum. Bill? Oh, Bill, you know me. You know your old shipmate Bill, surely. Black Dog. Who else? Black Dog as ever was. Come to see his old shipmate Billy at the Admiral Benbow Inn. Oh, Bill. We've seen a sight of times, us two, since I lost them 2 talons.
so you run me down.
Ah, you're in the right of it. So, now just sit down, if you please, and talk square, like old shipmates.
No. Not I. You'll not have what I've got, never. If it comes to swinging, swing all, say I! Jim! Rum! It's my heart, boy. I've got to get away from here. That seafaring man, he's a bad one. But there's worse than that. Put him on. All old Flint's crew. All of them that's left. But I'll trick 'em. I'm not afraid of 'em. I'll shake out another reef, matey, and I'll diddle 'em yet!
I don't understand.
I'll let you into a secret, boy. I was first mate, I was. Old Flint's first mate. And I'm the only one that knows the place. He gave it to me when he lay a-dying in Savannah. Now, if I don't get away from here no how, and they tips me the black spot. Thank you. It's the chart, the map, in my old sea chest. That's what they're after.
What's the black spot, Captain?
That's my death sentence, boy. And it's one of them that will bring in. You go for help, Jim. And I'll share the treasure with your equals. Upon my honor. You go tell the squire. Tell him to pipe all hands, magistrates and such, to the Admiral Benbow Inn. You find old Flint's crew, man and boy, a whole lot of them. And Jim, keep your eyes skinned for a seafaring man with one leg. Him, above all. Now go. Will any
kind friend, inform a poor blind man who has lost the precious sight of his eyes in the gracious defence of his native country, England. And God bless King George, where or in what part of his native country he may now be.
You at the Admiral Benbow Inn, Black Hill Cove, my good man.
Ah, I hear a voice, a young voice. Will you give me your hand, my kind young friend, and lead me in? Now, boy, take me to the captain.
Sir, upon my word, I dare not.
Oh, so that's it. Take me in or I'll break your arm. Lead me into him straight. And when I'm in view, cry out, here's a friend for you, Bill. If you don't, I'll do this.
Ah!
Come now. March.
There's a friend for you, Bill.
Now, Bill, stay where you are. I can't see, I can hear a finger stirring.
Pew.
Business is business. Hold out your hand. Boy, take his hand by the wrist and bring it near mine. Now, it's done.
A black spot. Jim, my old sea chest. I'll be back before I can say Flint's fist. I'm a dead man. The map. No, I'll never do it. Here, boy, take it. Guard it with your life.
Here's Bill! He's dead!
Search him! You shrieking lubbers, get the chase!
The cashier! Ah, they've been here before us! Someone's turned it out and loaded it off!
Is he there?
No! There's money here!
Flint! It's the men that charge!
No, I don't see it now!
Is it on, Bill?
Bill's been overhauled already! There's nothing left!
It's them people in the inn. It's that boy. I wish I'd put his eyes out. Get to London, find him. Get to find him. Round the house out.
Find that boy. Find that boy.
Is it all or what? It's a little chap!
He's got his hands on the treasure map, so find that boy.
Find that
Find that boy. Find that boy. I swear by the head upon my head, I want that lad alive or dead, so find that boy.
Find that boy!
Look in the hallway. He wants that. Under the stair. Don't want that.
He can't be found here!
Found the dress.
Anywhere!
Look in the cupboard.
Hey, Black Dog!
Under the bed.
Fight your grog! Right, sir! Out!
Look out for your head. Look in the tavern. His name is Jim, and the key to a fortune lies with him. So find that boy.
Find that boy!
I'll never have no peace of mind unless your swabs is able to go and find that boy.
Find that boy! Find that boy!
Now the golden sovereign may be three for the swab who brings him into me, so find that boy.
Find that boy!
Look on the rooftop.
No one there!
Search the trees.
Not a hair!
Drag him in.
He won't with that!
On his hands and knees.
I tell you, Hugh, it's something weird. The boy has simply disappeared.
Disappeared? Is that a joke? Nobody just goes up in smoke, so find that boy. Find that boy. I'll tell you, lads, we're in a mess. The treasure map is lost unless we find that boy. Dirk's whistle. Twice. Let's bunch, mates! Yes, bunch your skunks and leave the chart! Oh, shiver me soul if I had eyes! And if we've got the money! You've got your hands on thousands, you fool, and you hang a leg! You'd be as rich as kings if you found the chart! They might have hidden the blessed thing! Take the money, Pew, and don't stand there squalling! There wasn't one of you dared face Bill, but I faced him, a blind man! I might have lost my chance because of you. I might have been a poor, crawling beggar, sponging for rum, where I could be rolling in a coach. Even blind, I could see a better life than that. If you had the pluck of a weevil and a biscuit, you'd catch him still. Anderson? Harry? Harry? Black Dog? You wouldn't leave old Pew? Hello, Pew!
Well, here's a pretty to-do.
Listen, sir. I fear the blind man's dead. Our horses have run him down.
No more than he deserved.
Here's Bill. He's dead, too. I warned him what would happen if he didn't lay off the rum. He's had a heart attack.
Officer, will you give my man Redruth a hand?
Right, sir.
Well, Jim, it's lucky we were on our way.
What made you come, sir?
We heard there was a strange lugger lying in Kit's Cove. So, we set a watch and saw 6 of the rascals come ashore. We followed them here.
I shouldn't have let that blind man in, sir, but I really thought he'd break my arm.
You couldn't do anything else, my boy. You were lucky to get away with your life. Thank you very much, officer.
Good night, sir.
What in devil's name are they after?
This, I believe, sir.
What have we got here? A map of an island. Skeleton Island, tall tree, spyglass shoulder, bearing a point east-southeast by east 7 paces. Bulk of treasure here, but the bar silver is in the North Cave. This is the stockade. Good water here, August the 1st, 1750, J.F.
J.F.? John Flint! This is Flint's Treasure Island.
Who's Flint, sir?
Flint, Captain Flint. He was the bloodthirstiest buccaneer that ever sailed. The Spaniards were so prodigiously afraid of him. I don't mind telling you there were even times when I was proud he was an Englishman.
But had he money?
Money, sir, money. What else did these rascals want but money? Flint laid up more Spanish gold than... Well, look at this. Bulk of treasure here. Lives it? You will give up this wretched practice of yours at once. Tomorrow, I shall start for Bristol. In 3 weeks' time, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 days. I'll have the finest ship and the choicest crew in England. Hawkins, you can come along as cabin boy.
Aye, aye, sir.
You'll make a famous cabin boy, Hawkins. Lives it? You will be ship's doctor, and I shall be admiral.
Of course.
Port, if you please, Jim. We'll have favourable winds, a quick passage, not the slightest difficulty in locating the spot, and money, money, money. To eat, to roll in, to play ducks and drakes with forever after.
There is only one man I'm afraid of.
Who's that son named, the dog?
It is you, sir, for you cannot hold your tongue. Do you not understand? Those fellows who attacked the inn tonight will kill for this money. None of us must breathe a word of what we found. Our very lives depend on it.
Livesey, you're always in the right of it. I shall be as silent as the grave. Here's a map of Treasure Island men would die to see. And I fear that Treasure Island's calling you and me.
The stories told of cutthroats bold and buccaneering men who sailed in search of treasure and never were seen again.
There's a place called Treasure Island, strange though it may seem. For once the tales that people tell
I think I'll take that.
Good night, Jim.
Good night, Doctor.
On a dead man's chest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink, and the devil has gone for the rest. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Not one man of the crew alive. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. What but to see with 75? Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. There she is, Livzip. A fine ship, the Hispaniola. 200 tons of solid British oak with a copper bottom. Ship shape below and aloft.
It's a fine-looking craft, Agent. But who's going to sail her?
Well, I had little difficulty in finding a skipper. Captain Smollett, a first-rate sailor and a perfect gentleman. But I had the devil of a time finding a crew, till fortune gave me the very man I required. I was standing here on the quay, when quite by chance I got in talk with him. He told me he was an old sailor, but now he runs a public house. He knows every seafaring man in Bristol, and was looking for a suitable berth as a ship's cook to get back to sea again. Well, of course, I engaged him on the spot as a ship's cook. His name is Long John Silver, and he's lost a limb in the service of his country. And what is more, he has found for me an entire crew.
And when do we sail, sir?
Sail, sir? We sail tonight on the flood tide. Jim, be a good lad, and take this note to Long John Silver. He's coming with us as ship's cook.
Aye, aye, sir.
Aye, sir. Quite the seafaring man already.
Well, you said yourself you'd make a famous cabin boy.
Come with me and meet my captain.
Oh, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, here you go.
And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing. Oh, the local folk go home and pray the lives of us who stay away from the ice of rain. And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing. And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing.
If you like a date with a friendly host, right Long John placed on the Bristol coast, and a spot that you will love the most.
It's Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing. And all the yarns we sing, and all the tales we swap.
If Captain Kidd himself walked in, I doubt that we would stop.
And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing. With glasses raised and elbows bent, the face around his head and set with the boats and bending in us from
What the blessed rowboats are those for?
It's Long John. He says that we're to look respectable.
Says he wants a crew he can be proud of. He says we're to get rigged out. Perhaps he's going to come and inspect us. And by gum, he's sharp. Aye, that's why it's called Silver.
And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing.
Now we know what kind of name you've got, and our reputation's not so hot.
And we really are a lovely lot. And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing. And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing.
It's the kind of place or so one is. You're just as safe as house meat is. As no one hears of buccaneers.
And Spider sing, never the Spider sing. And all our tales are true, like all the yarns we sing.
Would Long John tell a lie to you when lying is a sin?
And Spider sing, the jolly old Spider sing. With glasses raised and elbows bent, the face around his hair and sent from the boats and bending in us from hands. The Spider
Barbecue, what's the idea of all this new tackle? Well, you didn't think you was coming on this here voyage along with me and Admiral Trelawney and this bird in your own dirty old rags? Where did you get it from, Long John? I acquired him. Acquired? Hey, he deserves a mouthful of his own rum.
Mr. Silver!
That gentleman there.
Mr. Silver!
Such is my name, to be sure, lad. And who might you be?
I'm Jim Hawkins, the new cabin boy.
Oh, pleased I am to see you, lad. Pleased I am to see
A
you.
note from Admiral Trelawney.
Aye.
Hey, Mr. Silver, that's Black Dog.
I don't care two coppers who he is. He hasn't paid his score. Hey, Harry, run and fetch him. If he was Admiral Hawke himself, he should pay his score, he shall. What did you say that fella's name was? Black what?
Dog, sir. Has Mr. Trelawney not told you the Buccaneers? He was one of them.
So, in my house, one of those swabs, was he? Now, let me see. Black dog. No. I don't know the name, not I. And yet, do you know? I believe I've seen that swab. Oh, he used to come here with a blind beggar he used.
I knew that blind man, too.
You did that?
His name was Pew.
Good. Pew, blind Pew. That's his name for certain. Oh, and he looked a shark, he did. Oh, if we run down this Black Dog, there'll be good news for Admiral Trelawney. Harry's a good runner, you know. Few seamen runs faster than Harry. He should run him down hand over hand with the power. Did you run him down, Harry?
No, Mr. Silver. He too big a starch.
Oh, dear. Here's a hard thing on a man like me now, isn't it, Hawkins? Here I have this confounded buccaneer sitting in my own house a-drinking my own rum. And here you comes and tells me about it. And then I lets him give me the slip right under my blessed deadlights. Sitting here drinking my rum.
Hey, barbecue, he hasn't even paid for it.
Oh, dear. He hasn't even paid for it. What an old sea calf I am, to be sure, lad. I reckon I should be rated ship's boy, not you. Here, but half a minute. Stand by to go about. Duty's duty, messmates. We've had our orders from Admiral Trelawney. Here we are, look. He wants us to lay in some extra stores. So you come along with me, will you, lad? And then we'll be going aboard.
Oh, no, I must get back and report Black Dog to Squire Trelawney and Dr. Livesey.
No hurry about that, lad. I'll tell you what we do. We'll go and get these stores laid in first, shall we? And then we'll go along and we'll see Admiral Trelawney together. Shipmate? That's what we are now, young Hawkins. We're shipmates. You and me was born to be shipmates, partners, and pals. From the start, hand on heart, shipmates, partners, and pals. They could never break us up, could they? Those land-loving Susies and Sal and Morgan, 'cause you and me was born to be shipmates, partners, and pals. Dash my buttons, young Hawkins. I've took a liking to you.
Me too, sir. You and me were born to be shipmates, partners, and pals.
Good man.
From the start, hand on heart, shipmates, partners, and pals.
Good.
Mountain steep or ocean deep, we'll keep up each other's morale.
How could that keep up our morals?
'Cause you and me were born to be shipmates, partners, and pals.
Good lad.
Shipmates, partners, and pals.
Good.
Shipmates, partners, and pals. From the start, hand on heart, shipmates,
Good lad, we make a shipmate of you.
Now and long goodbye to you, my dear Brittany. Oh, oh, and long goodbye, it's many a year, Brittany. Oh, oh, for when outward bound for heaven's well, Brittany. Oh, oh, the sea is for the devil, they can't, Brittany. Oh, oh, and if I get back to Bristol one day, Brittany. Oh, oh, this year comes Jack, everything is taken ready. Oh, oh, so a long goodbye to you, my dear Brittany. Oh, oh, a long goodbye, it's many a year, Brittany. Oh, oh, going out but out for heaven's well, Brittany. Oh, oh, the sea is for the devil, we can't, Brittany. Oh, oh, and if I get back to Bristol one day, Brittany. Oh, oh, it's here comes Jack with me, it's many a Brittany. Oh, oh, we know, Brittany. Oh, oh, we know.
You call that a salute, my man? Bear a hand with the loading.
Aye, sir.
What have you there, my man?
Guns and cutlasses, sir.
And you?
Kegs of powder, sir.
Where are you putting them?
In the forehold, sir.
Redruth,
Sir.
tell Squire Trelawney I want a word with him.
Aye, aye, sir.
Captain Smollett, sir, asking to speak with you.
What's that, Tom? Who wishes to speak with me?
Captain Smollett, sir, wanting to have a word with you.
I'm always at the captain's disposal. Ask him to come in.
Aye, aye, sir.
I suppose he's come for his orders, lives him.
Shouldn't wonder.
Well, Captain Smollett, what have you to say? All is well, I hope. Everything's shipshape and seaworthy.
Well, sir, better to speak plain, I believe, even at the risk of offense. I don't like this voyage, and I don't like the men. That's short and sweet.
And perhaps you don't like the ship either.
I can't speak as to that, sir, not having seen her tried. She seems a clever craft. More I can't say.
Then perhaps you don't like the owner.
Stay a bit. Captain Smollett has either said too much or too little. Now, sir, it seems that you do not like this voyage. Now, why, sir?
I was engaged, sir, on what we call sealed orders to sail this ship for that gentleman where he should bid me. So far, so good. But now I find that every hand before the mast knows more than I do. Now, I don't call that fair. Now, do you?
No, I don't.
Next, I learn we're going after treasure. Hear it from my own men, mind you. Now, treasure is ticklish work. I don't like treasure voyages on any account, and I don't like them above all when they are secret, and when, begging your pardon, Mr. Trelawney, the secret's been let out. It's my belief that neither of you gentlemen know what you're about. But I'll tell you my way of it. Life or death and a close run. Well, gentlemen, are you determined to go on with the voyage?
Like iron.
Very well. Since you've heard me this far saying things I couldn't prove, hear me a few words more. They are putting powder and guns forward, alongside their own quarters. Now, you have a good place here under the cabin. Why not put them here, first point?
Any more?
One more. There's been too much blabbing already.
Far too much.
I'll tell you what I've heard myself. That you have a map of an island. that there are crosses on this map to show where treasure is.
I never told that to a soul.
Hands know it, sir.
Well, it must be you, Livesey, or young Hawkins.
Oh, Trelawney! Which of you two has this map?
I have it, sir, in very safe keeping.
Very well, Doctor. I put you upon your trust to keep it secret even from me. Otherwise, I would ask you to let me resign.
If Dr. Livesey hadn't been here, I would have seen you to the deuce. But I've heard you and will do as you say, but I think the worse of you.
That's as you please, sir. You'll find I do my duty.
It is my opinion that Captain Smollett is an intolerable humbug. And I declare I think his behavior is unmanly, unsailorly, and downright un-English.
We shall see.
Ahoy, mates!
Ahoy! Boss there! Make ready for sailing.
Aye, sir!
Ready to cast off.
Ready to cast off!
Haul up the capstans and set the ship free. Point up the foremost way out to the sea. Cast off the bowlines and cast off the stern. Work like a dog till the day you return. And fill the sails and fill the sails. Follow the dolphins, follow the whales. On the sea I was right from my birth. I follow beyond to the end of the earth.
Hey, come away, young Hawkins. Come and have a yarn with old John. Nobody more welcome than yourself, lad. You haven't met Captain Flint yet, have you?
Captain Flint?
Oh, I call my parrot Captain Flint after the famous buccaneer. There she is, lad. Take her to her, show and bite you. Now, that bird, Hawkins, is maybe 70 or 80-year-old. They live forever, mostly, you know. And yet to look at her, you'd think she was just a babby, wouldn't you? But you smelt powder, haven't you, my darling? Hey, what's going on here?
The arms and powder, Long John.
We're taking them back to the captain's quarters.
Those orders.
Mine. You may get below, my man. The hands will want their supper.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Here, you, ship's boy. What are you up to?
Getting myself an apple, sir.
You get below and help cook. I'll have no favorites aboard my ship. Apples, indeed.
I ordered them to be placed there, for the crew to help themselves whenever they pleased. They're my best Gloucestershire russets. Ask my gardener, Tom Redruth. He should know. He grew them.
Spoil forecastle hands, sir, and make devils of them.
Trifle more of that, man, and I shall explode.
Raise the sheet anchor!
Raise the sheet anchor!
Tighten blocks forward!
Tighten blocks forward!
Stow the safety lines!
Stow safety lines!
Break out topsails and gallants!
Break out gallants!
Steady as you go.
strands in.
Nice.
Jim, take Zach on.
I never knowed you sailed along with Captain Flint.
Oh, 10 or 12 times, lad.
Were you Captain Flint's first mate then, John?
No. Billy Bones was first mate. I was his quartermaster, along with my old timber leg. Oh, they was the roughest crew afloat was Flint, you know. The devil himself would have been afeard to sail with him. I'm telling you, lad, no, I'm no boasting, man. And you can see for yourself how easy I keep company. But when I was their quartermaster, lambs wasn't the word for Flint's old buccaneers. Oh, you can trust yourself in old John's ship, lad.
Where's Flint's men now?
Well, most on them's aboard here. Glad to get the grub. Been starving before that, some of them.
Starving? Well, it ain't much of a life then, is it?
It ain't much of a life for fools, and you may later that. But you're young, you are, and you're smart. Smart as paint. I see that the moment I clap my eyes on you. Now I'm going to talk to you like a man. Here it is with gentlemen of fortune. They live rough and they risk swinging, but they eats and drinks like fighting cocks. And at the end of a cruise, why, 'tis hundreds of pounds in their pockets, not hundreds of farthings. You do yourself a bit of good, lad. You come in along of us.
Well, I tell you now, I didn't half a quarter like this job till I had this talk with you, John. But here's my hand on it now.
Brave lad you was, and a smart and a finer figurehead for a gentleman of fortune. I never clapped my eyes on. Good.
They're all primed, John. All ready and eager.
All except old Tom. He's got scruples.
Scruples, has he? Wait till we get him ashore. We'll give him some scruples.
Wait till we get ashore. Why not now, John? Settle on 'em all. That Captain Smollett's eased me long enough, by thunder. I want to go into that cabin, I want their pickles and their wines, and that's what I say.
Here's what I say, Israel hands. You'll birth forward, you'll live hard, you'll speak soft, and you'll stay sober till I give the word, my son, and you may later that.
Well, I don't say no, do I? But we've been at sea for 2 months now, and what I says is when?
When? The last moment I can manage, that's when. He's a fine seaman, this Captain Smollett navigates this ship for us. Here's this squire and doctor with a map and such like. I don't know where they are, do I? No more to you, says you. Right, then I mean this squire and doctor shall find the treasure and help us to get it aboard with the powers. And then we'll see. If I was sure of all you sons of double Dutchmen, I'd have Captain Smollett navigate us halfway home again before I struck. So get dancing, lads, get dancing. Won't you join us, Admiral?
I should be delighted.
Oh, surely, come on. lads. Hey, come on. Here, lads, come here. And when the last of 'em is dead, we'll pray for 'em in chapel. And all I claim's Trelawney's head. I'll squash it like this apple. Plenty of juice in him. Jump up and get me another apple to wet my pipe like with it, lad.
Well, it was pretty near empty, John.
Get your knife out, lad, and stab down, stab down.
Land ho! 2 points off the port bow!
And when we're ready, then let go. Hold on, lads, keep it steady.
Now, lads, has any one of you seen that land ahead?
Yes, I have, sir. I watered there one time in a trader that I was cooking, sir.
The anchorage is on the south, behind an islet, I think.
That's right, sir, that's right. Skeleton Island, they call it, sir. It was a main place for pirates in the old days, sir.
Thank you, my man. I'll ask you later on to give us a hand.
Thank you, sir.
Now, lads, I want a word with you. The land we have sighted is the place we've been sailing to. Now, we've had a long voyage, and as every man aboard has done his duty alow and aloft, as I never asked to see done better, why, the squire and the doctor and I are going to the cabin to drink your health and luck.
Indeed.
And you'll have grog served to you to drink our health and luck. Slice the main brace, Mr. Anson.
Lads, 3 cheers for Captain Smollett. Head up!
Hooray!
Head up! Hooray! Head up! Hooray!
Half a minute, lads. One last sea cheer for Admiral Trelawney. Hip, hip.
Hooray! Thank you. Most kind. In you go. Thank you. Now tell me, Jim, how did you find all this out?
From where I was hiding in the apple barrel. If the lookouts hadn't shouted land ho, they would have killed me.
Well, Captain, you were right and I was wrong. And to think that only 5 minutes ago I was dancing with them. I own myself an ass and await your orders.
No more of an ass than I am, sir. I never knew a crew that meant to mutiny but what showed signs beforehand, but this crew beats me.
With your permission, Captain, this Silver is a very remarkable man.
He'd look remarkably well hanging from the yardarm, sir. But this is all talk. This don't lead to anything. I set 3 or 4 points, and with your permission, Mr. Trelawney, I'll name them.
No. You are the captain. It is for you to speak.
Very good. First point, we must go on. We can't turn back, because if I give the order to go about, they'll rise at once.
Indeed.
Second point, we have time on our side, at least until the treasure's found. Third point, there are faithful hands. We must lay to, if you please, and keep a sharp lookout. We can count, I take it, on your own man, Redruth, Squire Trelawney.
As upon myself.
Good. Well, that makes 5, including Hawkins here.
Jim can help us more than anyone. The men are not shy of him, and he's a very noticing lad. Jim, keep your eyes skinned. You may discover much.
Hawkins, I put prodigious faith in you.
Thank you, sir.
I'll give them a turn ashore. There's no risk, because we still have the map, and it'll give us time to find our bearings.
You are the captain as you think best.
Very good. And, gentlemen, we should look to our arms. Mr. Anderson?
Aye, sir.
Pipe all hands, Mr. Anderson.
Aye, sir.
All hands! All
All hands! Now, lads, it looks like a fine evening. A turn on the island will hurt nobody. Mr. Anderson, set a duty watch, and you may take the boats and as many as please can go ashore. Take charge, Mr. Anderson.
Aye, sir.
And we'll rant and we'll roar like deep water sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar to be on shore again. And we'll rant and we'll roar and we'll raise up our glasses and drink to the true to their men. Farewell and adieu to the Hispaniola. Farewell and adieu to the roll of the sea. There's only 5 fathoms and white sand below us. We're safe into harbor and tied to the
Who are you?
Gunn, I'm Paul Ben Gunn, I am. I haven't spoke with a Christian these 3 years.
3 years? Were you shipwrecked?
Aye, mate, marooned. Marooned 3 years ago. Lived on goats since then, and berries and oysters. But, mate, you ought to soar for Christian diet. You mightn't happen to have a piece of cheese about you, would you? I mean, it's the long night. I dreamed of cheese, toast and mostly. Woke up again, and here I were.
Well, if ever I get aboard again, I promise you should have cheese by the stone.
Ever you get aboard again, says you will never stand to you.
Not you, I know.
Right, you was, mate. What is it, mate? What do you call yourself, mate? Jim, is it? Jim, well, that's nice. You look like a Jim. Jim. Well, Jim, I've lived that rough, Jim, as you'd be ashamed to hear of. That's right. But, Jim, I'm rich. I am rich. And I'll tell you what, mate, I'll make you rich, too. That's right. You bless your lucky stars. You were the first that found me. But now you tell me true, Jim. You tell me true. That ain't Flint's ship, is it?
No, it's not Flint's ship. And Flint is dead. But there's some of his hands aboard. Worse luck for the rest of us.
Hey. Not a hand with one leg.
Silver?
No, it was wood. Oh, Silver! I thought were his name.
He's the cook and ringleader, too.
He was sent by Long John Silver. I'm as good as pork, and I knew it. But what's up, mate? How do you come to be in with a mess of swabs like them?
Well, Squire Trelawney, Dr. Livesey and I set out on a voyage to find Captain Flint's treasure, which is buried on this island. But Long John Silver heard of our intentions, and he's manned the ship with his men, and they're ready to overpower us and kill us as soon as we find the treasure.
You're all in a clovage, ain't you? Listen, lad, you set yourself right down, right? So much, I'll tell you, so much. No more. I was aboard Flint's ship when he went to shore and buried the treasure. Him and 6 others, 6 strong seamen. Well, they was ashore nigh on a week with us standing off on the old walrus. And one fine day, up comes the signal, and here comes Flint in a small boat by himself, his head done up in a blue bandage. The sun was just getting up. Mortal white. He looked. Tired. Mortal white. But there he was, all alone. And the 6 others who had gone ashore with him, all dead. Dead and buried. Right. Not a man aboard us could make out how he did it. But he did, I know, because I found the skeletons afterwards. That's right, it was battle, murder, and sudden death. Him against 6. Well, I up and asked him where the treasure was. It's ours as well as yours, I said. Well, you can go ashore and look for it, he said, and there you can stay. Here's a musket, he said, and a spade and a pickaxe. You can go and find Flint's treasure for yourself. Well, they bundled me aboard a small boat, rowed me ashore, and there they left me, Jim. Marooned. 3 years. 3 years have I been here. Not a bite of Christian diet from that day to this. And I would sometimes think of me old mother, so be she's alive. But the most part of Ben Gunn's time, the most part of his time was took up with another matter. You can go and tell your captain that. And then you give him a little nip like I do you. Yeah.
How about he gets aboard again?
There's the itch, that's for sure. It's my boat.
Your boat?
Built it with my own 2 hands. I did my boat. Come on, I'll show you, lad. Now keep around the cliff there, under a big white rock. Look over there. Yeah. Right, well, you can get aboard in there after dark, all right? I'll tell you what, mate. Now, listen. Don't you forget my words. Hey, you send the squire or your doctor. And him that comes is to have a white thing in his hand, and he's to come alone, all right? And you say this, lad. You say, Ben Gunn has reasons of his own.
I think I understand. I'll see they'll bring you some cheese.
You won't forget, lad.
No.
Yeah.
Friendly with those goats.
What? Oh, friendly? Oh, you won't believe it, mate, but one of them is me nanny. Would you like to hear a goat song from the nanny goat here, boy? That is the time I've dreamed of crumpets. Many's the thoughts I've had of jam and toast. Memories fade, but mine still cling to the thing I miss the most. I really miss cheese. I could get along without a single slice of cake. Who needs cake, for heaven's sake? But there's a point I have to make. A cheeseless life is ought to take us a cheese. I can smell it on the breeze. If I had one which I love to wrap Tomula and a piece of gorgonzola cheese. I really love cheese.
Would some bacon do the trick?
I'm afraid not, mightn't you? It would have to be cheese. All I dream about is cheese. I could live without tobacco, rum, and vegetables. Life for me has lost its thrills. There's a hole that nothing fills, and all I need to cure my ills is cheese. If it only grew on trees. Couldn't my heart withstand it, I would take a header to an ocean full of cheddar. I'd do a crime and croak for a tiny piece of roquefort, and out to feel the pressure of a precious piece of Cheshire cheese. Mr. Hawkins, please, begging on my knees. Ain't you got a piece of cheese? Even a pound would probably bring me round. I said cheese. I really love cheese. Here we go.
He said cheese, oh, the craving's a disease. And his heart does something queer when he hears you mention Greer, and all his hopes are built on the discovery of silver cheese.
Mr. Hawkins, please, begging on my knees. Ain't you got a piece of cheese? Even a rind would give me peace of mind. I said cheese. I really love cheese. You got a piece of cheese? Yeah.
Well, Tom, have you found Hawkins yet?
No, sir. I've searched the ship from stem to stern.
Where in Jupiter can he be?
He must have tagged along with the men, sir.
That settles it. We must get ashore. Now, we'll make for the old stockade and force those villains to fight in the open. There's fresh water there, and that's something we're going to be very short of. We have all the stores we need. Muskets, pistols, powder, biscuits, and pork. Enough for a week's siege.
Aye, sir.
I think not.
But surely you don't intend to abandon the ship.
Those fellas below are only deckhands. They could never sail her.
Have a care.
Stand where you are, men! Into the boat, Mr. Trelawney.
Sir.
We know the whole plot. And as captain of the Hispaniola, I tell you that every man, jack of you, stands guilty of treason. Now, I order all faithful hands to follow their captain. Gray, it is to you and any other loyal hands that I am talking. I have my watch in my hand. I give you 30 seconds to join me. Oh, come on, men. Don't hang so long in the stays. I'm risking my life and the lives of these gentlemen every second.
I'm with you, sir.
I'm with you, sir. Into the boat. Keep me covered. I get below, you two. Now, hands. If you or O'Brien make a move, you're dead men. Come on, men. Row. Come on. Row.
Watch out for the cannon! Israel arms with Flint's gunner. We'll be setting targets for the cannon.
Row for your lives, men! Row!
I can't keep ahead to the stockade, sir. The tide's washing her down.
We must get her out of range. Prepare to jump ashore.
Jim! Thank God you're safe.
And make for the stockade. Missed by thunder. Run up the Jolly Roger!
Long, Doctor.
I think up here.
Show them the flag, Jim.
Alexander Smollett, master. David Nipsey, ship's doctor. Abraham Gray, carpenter's mate. John Trelawney, owner. Thomas Redruth, owner's gardener. Jim Hawkins, cabin boy. And 4 loyal hands. Being all that are left faithful of the ship's company, with stores for 7 days and short rations, came ashore this day and flew the British colours over the log house on Treasure Island.
Flag of truce!
Who goes? Stand or we fire!
Flag of truce, sir!
Dr. Livesey, Redruth, take the north of you, please. Gray the east. Mr. Trelawney, cover the west. Sir. Hawkins, stand by to reload the guns. Lively, lads, and careful. Now, what do you want with your flag of truce?
Captain Silver, sir, to come on board and make terms.
Captain Silver? Here's promotion. Captain Silver? I don't know him. Who's he?
It's me, Captain Silver.
Captain Silver?
Captain Silver, sir. When you deserted from your post, I had to fill the gap. And I'd like a little parley, sir.
A parley?
A parley, sir. To tell you you can have your lives if I can have the map. If I get the map and my hand upon the treasure, you can have my affidavit, sir. I'll trouble you no more. You can stay put here with powder and provisions, or I'll set you down on some safe, friendly shore.
Is that all, Silver?
Oh, I've been trying to do my best, sir.
Oh, indeed. Well, I'll do my best, too. Now, you hear me. Mr. Silver.
Captain Silver.
Mr. Silver. The course that you're determined on will steer you straight to hell. You don't know how to navigate or even keep your hat on straight. And while I'm on the subject, you're a rotten cook as well. So you won't get the map. You'll never find the treasure. You won't leave this island. You haven't got a hope. But if you lay down your arms and quietly surrender, I can promise you a yard or two of good, strong English rope. Next time I see you, I'll put a bullet in your back. Now, tramp, my lad. Bundle out of this place hand over hand and double quick.
Well, give us a hand up, will you?
Not I.
Give us a hand up, someone. Jim, Commandant. Shipmates, partners, and pals, you remember that, eh? You dirty swabs! No, you'll hear me, Smollett. No, when I said Captain,
an insult to
what
His
I meant to
Majesty,
say.
a
I parleyed
criminal
with you,
who should
Smollett,
be
like a
hanged and left to
gentleman.
swing
Right,
in
Dick?
chains,
But
and
you've
to
done
run
now.
your body and your feelings of policy and victory, just one big ways. So we'll have your stuff, what's only in honor. The next thing you hear, you'll have your bones and black. We'll defend this ground, and it will be our dying will, and then man's rise for England. So we'll fight you, sir, for country and for honor. We'll fight you, sir, you'll have yourself to thank. We'll defend this ground, and if it comes to dying, we'll be proud to die for England's glorious name. To your posts, men. They'll be on us within the hour. We're outnumbered, I don't need to tell you that, but we can drop them if we choose.
Certainly try. Come on, Liv, Jim. It'll be as quickly as possible.
Do you see anything, Gray?
I've just seen a movement, sir. I might have fired.
No, hold your fire and keep your head down.
They're moving to attack, sir!
Heads out, lads, and atta!
Outlaws and fight him in the open! That evens things up a bit.
I'm not so sure. They've got Gray and...
Doctor!
Tom Redruth, help him. Put him over there by the door.
Gently.
There we are. Quickly, come on.
He's been hurt badly.
Here I go in, Doctor.
Yes, Tom. You're going home.
Should I lick at him with a gun?
Can you ever forgive me, Tom?
Ain't nothing to forgive, sir. Why, this voyage has given me a taste of heaven before my time. Could you say a bit of a prayer, sir?
O Lord, we commit to thy tender mercy the soul of this thy servant, Thomas Redruth. He was a loyal gardener, honest and true, and he stood to his duty like a seaman. Amen.
Take on, Jim. All's well with him, God rest his soul. There's no fear for the hand that's cut down in duty to captain and owner. It may not be good divinity, but it's a fact.
Sitting here, I am bound to wonder, why did I ever roam far away from England, far away from home, all alone on a desert island, the
The sweetest treasures in the world are those that you leave behind.
Sitting here, I am bound to wonder, why did I ever roam so far away from England, far away from home? Do they ever think of us, Doctor, the people we left behind?
Yes, Jim. The people who really love us are never very far away.
To get back at them, I'll take Ben Gunn's boat and get the ship.
Chest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Pipe down, I'm trying to sleep.
Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
I said quiet, you swab.
Yeah. Who you calling a swab? Bill, that's what you are. A lot of dirty Bill.
Sure, I'll stove your skull in for you!
You...
Mr. Hands?
Brandy boy, brandy!
I've come aboard to take possession of the ship. I've cast her off and she's running with the tide. So you'll please regard me as your captain until further notice.
Captain? And where might you have come from, eh?
I mean to take her up to the North Inlet and beach her quietly there.
North Inlet, eh, Jim, my lovely boy? Well now, I'd help you sail her up to Execution Dock, by thunder, so I would. But first, I'd take it kind if you steps below and gets me a mouthful of brandy or rum or such like, eh? Captain, if you give me food and drink, I'll teach you how to sail her. By thunder, I needed some of that, I did. There's me old shipmate. O'Brien was his name. He's dead. He's dead as bilge. Now, Jim, you take it as a dead man is dead for good. Or do he come alive again, eh?
You can kill the body, Mr. Hands, but you can't kill the soul. O'Brien is in another world and may be watching us. If I was you, Israel Hands, I'd go to my prayers like a Christian man.
Dead men don't bite. He must fight first, is my fancy. She's drifting with the tide. Get to the tiller, boy! Get to the tiller! That's it, boy, now. Stand by. We're nearing the bit now. Aha. Here's your North Inlet. Starboard a little. Starboard. So steady. Starboard. Starboard a little. So steady. Now, Jim, my honey. She's gonna beat! Jim, I reckon we're fouled, you and me. Don't shoot, lad. Don't shoot. I gives you best. And that comes hard from a master mariner. To a ship's junker, like you...
Fetch a light, Dick, fetch a light, lad. So, 'tis Jim Hawkins, shiver my timbers. Just dropped in like, eh? Well, I couldn't that. Real friendly. All right, lads, all right. No need to stand for Mr. Hawkins. He'll excuse you. You may later that. So here you was, Jim. Oh, quite a pleasant surprise for poor old John. You'll have to join with Captain Silver now, won't you? Well, if you like the service, lad, you'll join. And if you don't, you're free to answer no. Free and welcome, shipmate. And if fairer could be said by mortal seamen, shiver my sides.
Well, if I'm to choose, I declare the right to know what's what, why you're here and where my friends are.
What's what, eh? He did nothing with his nose. You'll perhaps batten down your hatches, my friend, till you're spoke to. Last night, Mr. Hawkins, I noticed there was nobody standing guard down here, so I hobbled down to investigate. And I found the blockhouse was empty. Your friends are gone. Where they've tramped to, I don't know, but gone they are, and you may lay to that.
Well, I'm not such a fool, but I know pretty well what I have to look for. Let the worst come to the worst. It's little I care. But I've a thing or two to tell you. Here you are in a bad way. Ship lost, treasure lost, men lost, and your whole business gone to wreck. And if you want to know who did it, it was I. I was in the apple barrel that night we sighted land, and I heard the whole plot from you, Dick Johnson, and Israel Hands. And I told every word you said before the hour was out. And as for the schooner, it was I who cast her off. And it was I who brought her away. You'll never see her more, not one of you. The laugh's on my side. I no more fear you than I fear a fly. It's for you to choose, not me. Kill me and do yourselves no good. Spare me and keep a witness to save you from the gallows.
We'll bear it in mind, lad.
I'll put one to that. It was him as you black dog!
Yes.
And another, it was him who stole the chart from Billy Ball! With his fox fight,
Let's slit him up!
There he goes! Where's the chart?
Avast there! Who do you think you are, Tom Morgan? Maybe you thought you was captain here, perhaps. But the powers I'll teach you better, mate. There's never a man looked me between the eyes and see the good day afterwards. Tom Morgan, you will lay to that. I like this boy. I never seen a better boy than him in all my life. He's more a man than any pair of you rats.
This crew's dissatisfied, and this crew's rights like other crews.
Aye.
And by your pardon, sir, acknowledging you to be captain at this present, but I claim my rights and steps aside for a council.
According to rules, Silver.
Secret, forecastle council, captain. It's been wrote down, and we have the rules by heart.
Not you, Dick. Not you, lad. Now, see here, young Hawkins, here. You're within half a plank of death, and what's a long sight worse of torture, because they're going to throw me off. But never you mind, young lad. I stand by you through thick and thin. I didn't mean to, not till you spoke up. But then, you know, I called to mind that day at the old Spyglass Inn. Do you remember what a fancy we took to each other? Do you remember what you said?
Yes, Mr. Silver. You said that you and me
That's right, lad.
were born to be shipmates.
Good lad.
Partners.
Ah, good lad.
From the start, hand on heart.
Hand on heart, good lad.
Shipmates, partners, and pals.
And what was it I told you? I said they could never break us up. Do you remember that? What did I call them? Oh, them land-lubbing Susies and Sals. Do you remember that? 'Cause you and me was born to be shipmates, partners, and pals, lad. Good lad.
still got a shot in my locker. Come on, lad, come on. Step up. I know the rules, I do. I won't harm a deputation. Come on. Black spot. Well, half a minute. Where might you got the paper to do this here? Hey, this here ain't lucky. You cut this out of a Bible. What fool went and cut a Bible to make a black spot?
Well, Dick, I told you not to use the Bible. You shouldn't have used the Bible.
Dick, was it? Then Dick can get to his prayers. He's seen his slice of luck as Dick and you may later that.
But ain't that talk, John Silver? This crew's tipped you the black spot in full council, as in duty bound. So just you turn it over and see what's wrote there.
Right. Deposed. So that's it, is it? Right. Well, is this your handwriting, George? Oh, quite like print. You was getting quite a leading man in this here outfit. You'll be setting up for captain next, I shouldn't wonder.
You don't fool this crew no more. You're a funny man, by your account. But you're finished now, so why don't you step down and help us vote?
I thought you said you know the rules. Leastways, I do, and I stay here. And I'm your captain still, mind, until you outs for your grievances and I replies. Until then, your black spot, it ain't worth a biscuit. After that, we might see.
Blockhouse ahoy!
Who goes?
Blockhouse ahoy!
On guard, lads. Stand to your arms.
It's the doctor. Lay down your weapons. A doctor is a man of peace. I come unarmed. Now, I know you have Jim here, and I want to talk to him.
Doctor, I was thinking that very same thing, knowing as how you has a fancy for the lad. And I think I've thought of a way as'll suit everybody. Now, you just step outside the stockade, Doctor, and I shall bring the lad down to you. And you can have a yarn with him, in private, sir, in private.
Very well, Silver.
You're playing double, Silver.
Are you trying to make a separate piece, Long John?
Running with the hand, hunting with the hounds. We're not having any of that.
Silver, you're not taking that boy outside.
Who's a steering this ship, me or you? Do you think I don't know what tack I'm on? And the things this doctor knows that we wants to find out? You mugs, leave it to me. Hey, come here, lad. Now then, lad, if I take you outside to have a yarn with the doctor, will you give me and these gentlemen here your word of honour as a young English gentleman not to try and slip your cable?
I give my word.
Good lad, it's a bargain. Go on,
You
lad.
won't take it amiss. If it keeps an eye on you.
I won't take it amiss. Right, lad, go on.
Just in case of accidents.
Right off. Here he is, Doctor.
You all right, Jim?
Yes, Doctor, I'm all right.
Doctor, you'll put this down to my credit, won't you? And the lad will tell you how I saved his life when they was all for killing him, sir. And you'll not forget the good I've done any more than you'll forget the bad. I know that, sir. And now I'm going to leave this dear lad in your hands to have a private talk to, sir.
Jim, why in heaven's name did you run away? When I got back to the stockade, you were missing. We waited hours before we left. You see, Ben Gunn found the treasure 2 years ago and shifted it to his cave. So we decided to join forces with him. The chart's useless now. It's not worth the paper it's written on. We're in Ben's cave now. Stores, brandy, everything. And we have the treasure. All we need now is the ship to get us home.
I've got the ship. That's why I didn't come back. I rowed across to him in Ben Gunn's boat and I fought with Israel hands and shot him dead. I took up to the North Inlet and she's beached there now.
Jim, you are a wonder. But I'll not leave you here. Come on, let's make a run.
No, I can't. I gave my word.
We can't help that. Make a dash for it
No,
now.
I can't. Silver trusted me. Besides, if I move, they'll kill us both.
Jim, are you afraid?
No, sir. Oh, yes, sir, a little. They would have killed me if it wasn't for Mr. Silver. Now they might kill you as well.
If you won't make a run for it, then I must try another tack. Perhaps this chart is not so useless after all.
Silver?
Sir.
Keep this boy safe, and if we get out of this wolf trap alive, I'll do everything I can to save you short of perjury.
Doctor, I can only save the lad's life and me own by getting hold of the treasure. And I can only get hold of the treasure if I gets the chart. Now, if you should happen to have it somewhere about you, sir, that'd save us all, sir.
Very well, Silver. It seems that you have won. We value that boy's life more than all the treasure in the Indies. Protect him with your life. Jim, we will not be far away.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. Now then, keep your wits about you, lad, 'cause 'tis gonna be touch and go. Come on, Liam, come on. Now then, lad, if I save your life, you save mine, and I'll not forget it. I seed the doctor trying to get you to make a run for it, and I seed you say no, as plain as hearing. That's one to you, lad. Ha ha! Here, I'm on Squire's side now, you know. All right, mates, playing double, am I?
Aye!
Ready with the hair?
That's right! You tricked us from the start!
Take a look at that, lad.
That's what? A piece of paper!
It's a map.
No, it's a fake.
No, it's the chart. It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart.
It's a chart. It's a chart. It's a chart. It's a map. It's the blessings sent from heaven.
Either maybe it's a trap.
And you'll all be swinging or dead within the hour if you listen to that turncoat who's a traitor and a snake. You're a liar, Mr. Silver!
Liar, me, a liar? I've had about as much as any gentleman can take. I resign, I resign. You find another captain. I got the boy, I got the chart. What more can one man do?
He's right! He's right! He's right! He's right! He's right! Let's take a vote!
Let's take a vote, right?
Hooray for Harvey! Long jump for captain! Long jump, long jump, long jump for captain! Hooray for Harvey too!
Right, lads. She's way up there to the pole star of the Jolly Dollars.
Play this, Silver. There's one thing I want to know.
Right, all then.
You can help us to the treasure and help us to the ship. And when it comes to villainy, I admit you're cool. Well, hang us if they catch us. They'll dangle us in batches.
George Merry, you're an idiot. Worse, a fool. Catch us, catch us. Ha. The whole point depends in not getting caught. Come here, lad. You've forgotten that golden rule. You can murder a judge, slander a saint, poison a doctor and feel no restraint, steal from a blind man, set fire to his shoe, be as evil as sin. But whatever you do,
Never get caught.
good.
Never get caught. Do what you want to, not what you want. Always remember what you were taught. Never get caught.
You can push an old widow under a bus.
You can strangle a lawyer and no one would fuss.
You can kidnap an orphan and drop him on spikes.
He's short, my old lovelies. Just do what you like.
But
Never get caught. Never get caught. Do what you want to, not what you want. Always remember what you were taught. Never get caught.
You can lie to your vicar up there on his perch. Sneer at the maiden who is left in the lurch. Start practicing voodoo if that is your want.
It's not what you do. It's more what you don't.
Never get caught. Never get caught. Do what you want to, not what you want. Always remember what you were taught. Never get caught. get caught. Do what you want to, not what you ought. Always remember what you were taught. Never get, never get, never get, never get, never get, never get caught.
Come here. I'll take a boy, Silver, in case there's any more trouble.
Remember that lad's a hostage. He's the only thing that stands between us and execution dock, mates.
Hey, right. Come on, lads. Get out.
Now, where the devil are they?
Ben Gunn knows exactly where they are.
I do, sir, I do. They've left the stockade, and they're making their way up the spyglass shoulder.
Is Jim with them?
Not he is. But I wouldn't give much for his chances, though, when they find out the treasure's gone.
Right, there's no time to lose. It'll be all right with Jim. We must get there ahead of them.
You just keep on this track and you can't go wrong. Old Ben Gunn will go and do his best to delay them a bit.
Right, come on.
Right.
Quickly.
Yeah.
By thunder! What the devil's name's that? It's Flint!
Never Flint's last words, mate! That was the last song he ever sang!
It was like Captain Flint's voice, I grant you. But not just so clear away like it after all. It was like, somebody else. It was like,
By the powers!
Ben Gunn!
Aye, that's who it were. It were Ben Gunn.
It don't make much odds now, do it? Ben Gunn's no more in the body than Flint is.
Nobody minds Ben Gunn. Alive or dead, nobody minds him.
Keep marching, keep marching.
Well, I scared the living daylights out of him.
But did you stop them?
No.
But I've got me another idea. You just carry on.
Come on, lads, quick, quick. Follow them.
No, there's a skeleton there then.
Here, he was a seaman. Leastways, this is good sea cloth.
By thunder! If you don't make me call inside to think of Flint. This is one of his jokes and no mistake. To stretch a dead man out like that.
Great guns, messmates. If Flint was here now, this would be a hot spot for us all.
I've taken a notion into my own numbskull. Hey, here's the compass. Take a bearing, will you, lad, along the line of that outstretched arm. What do it read now?
East, southeast, by east.
Here we are. Look, Skeleton Island, tall tree, spyglass shoulder, bearing a point, east, southeast, and by east, 7 paces. That outstretched arm is a pointer. We must be right on the top of it, lads! Morgan, pace it out, lads. 7 paces, lads. Go on, lads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, lad.
Put that Morgan!
Guineas? 2 guineas? You're a man for bargains, ain't you? You're him that never blundered nothing, you wooden-headed lubber!
Dig away, lads. You might find some pig nuts, I shouldn't wonder.
Pig nuts? Listen to me. I tell you now, that man knew it all along. Look on the face of him, you can see it roll there.
George Merry is standing for captain again. Oh, he's a pushing that, ain't he?
All right, Silver. Listen, mates, there's two of them there alone. One of them's an old cripple that brought us all in and blundered us down this. And the other's that young cub I mean to have the heart of. Right, mates? Yeah!
That settles you, George Merry. Doctor, I reckon you come in about the nick of time. And 'twas a lucky job I had young Hawkins with me. You'd have let me be cut to bits and never give it a thought, Doctor.
Not another thought, sir.
Silver, you are a prodigious villain and imposter. A monstrous imposter, sir. Dead men hang around your neck like millstones.
Thank you kindly, sir. Thank you.
How do you, Mr. Silver?
Ben Gunn, so it was you.
Sir, Ben Gunn I am, sir, and I'm pretty well, thank you. Kindly, says you.
Do you mean to say it was you that...
Yes, I found it. 2 years ago, thank you very kindly. Found the treasure, carried it across to my cave.
Benjamin Marmaduke Gunn, to think John Silver's been diddled by you.
Your blades, sir, and I'll show you the treasure. Yeah.
Trelawney. There you are, Livesey. What did I tell you? Money to eat, money to roll in, money to play ducks and drakes with forever after.
Back to the boats.
voyage home, the Hispaniola reached Bristol just in time to stop the rescue ship from sailing. Silver managed to get hold of a few bags of gold and escape during the voyage. As for me, oxen and wain ropes would not drag me back to that accursed island. And the worst dreams that I ever have are when I sit upright in my bed with the sound of that song still ringing in my ears.
15 men on a dead man's chest, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Not one man of the crew alive. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. What was the sea?
Farewell and adieu to the Hispaniola. Farewell and adieu to the roll of the sea. There's only 5 fathoms and white sand below us. We're safe into harbor and tied to the
Treasure